what year this was. Let me take you back though. Church Street Brewery, freelance underground show. Uh, Roy and Tony are split. Tony is now Mr. Stay Down, I believe. That was his Mr. Stay Down. He had the SmackDown shorts. Like it was like the old SmackDown logo. You guys are in a feud. It builds to a cage match, right? At Church Street. This is before the renovations have happened. I know people haven't been there in a bit. I haven't. We're not, freelance isn't still running there. But they go to set up the cage, and the cage isn't fitting properly around the ring. So the way that James has told the story is that Tony was not happy that this is happening. Tony was freaking out. He goes, Roy is Mr. Cool. Roy is just like, yeah, whatever. Like, just get it up. We'll do whatever we can with it. This is like, it feels like 30, 45 minutes have gone by. They're trying to get this cage. It's like on the ring, but it's not fitting to the point where like the side, like the corners are connecting. The corners of the cage aren't connecting. So you could I know the point of a cage match is to either pin, submit, or leave the cage. Like if you guys wanted to do the leave the cage, you probably could have just went sideways and squeaked out the corners. But while this is happening, the crowd is still drinking, right, Chris? Like we're in the crowd.
Of course.
we're just drinking now. And it's a brewery. They want us to drink their beer. That's the whole point of it. That's how they make money. And now the match is going on. You guys still have an absolutely banger, hell of a match. It was fantastic. It ended with like a big spot off of the turnbuckle, like a power bomb spot, I remember. And it was still a phenomenal match, but the crowd is like restless throughout the whole match. And I can't stop laughing at the situation. I'm rooting for you guys really hard, and that was an amazing match. Like I said, still you made it through the adversity, and you still even though the ring situation was shitty, you made it a great match. But what a memory! And we will always bring that up to James. We randomly was what about another cage match? And he's instantly triggered. So I need you to take me through your memory of that night.
Oh yeah, no, dude. Well, first off, I got to that match hurt. I pulled a glute muscle, or it was just about to pull, and it pulled during the match, and that was really fucking rough. I get there and I'm like, this feels like I might actually hurt myself, oh man, that was a rough weekend because I was supposed to wrestle an ROH dude. Well, who the hell was? I don't even remember the fucking guy. He's more of a manager, kind of flamboyant. I was supposed to wrestle him the next day, but I couldn't because I fucking tore my fucking butt muscle. But I get there, I'm hurt, I'm warming up, and just worried as fuck about that. But you give two shits about the cage. I'm like, yo, we're getting in there and we're doing everything we said we're gonna do, and it's gonna be a blast. So just super excited to do the match, but kind of pissed off about how long everything was taking. We hear that the cage, they can't put it together or whatever, and I'm just we just called an entire match to be in the motherfucking cage. Well, what are we gonna do? You know what I mean? We're just yo, no, we're not thinking about that. We're just gonna call this match, and if there's for some reason not a cage, I'm gonna go and walk and talk and figure it the fuck out, and this is gonna be okay. So I was definitely Mr. Cool. I thought Tony was cool, but sometimes Tony likes to, downplay things. But it was fine. It was fine. By the time we were in there, it was definitely just showtime, like any other match. I love wrestling Tony. We could do that under any circumstances, and whether or not the case is going to go up, or whether or not there was going to be a door on the fucking thing, we can make it work and make a good time out of it. So I don't remember being too worried about the cage itself. I was more worried about if I was going to make it through that match safely, and Tony would take care of me. But it was, I ran. I went and hit the ropes, and that's when it happened. So it was just probably needing to not wrestle that night. yeah, but that definitely vivid memory of that. But other than that, it was just like super mostly charged, like having Doug being the referee, like who was like legit, one of our best friends in
All
wrestling. Like
right.
that was crazy fun. And I was very excited to, have a spot where I was going to jump off the fucking cage and see. Like, it was like, if I do this, that's good. I'm good. I can leave wrestling a happy man and, have had some adventures, that, I was like, at all costs, I need to jump off that motherfucking thing. We got to make it happen. But yeah. Those are memories. Also was not scared to take the powerbomb spot off the corner. I was more concerned with getting Tony back. I'm like, yeah, he just caught me off that big thing. Let's make him look like a fucking beast real quick, And no, he always take care of me on the way down. So that was fun, really fun time. After was not so fun. Like pain starting to set in, and I don't remember who it was. I'm almost sure it was Thunder Rosa giving me an edible to like help with the pain. And I at the time I don't even know if I smoked weed yet. I was like a big like straight edge person until I was about 28. And she said it was a CBD gummy. I'm just like, okay, CBD helps with pain. Like, cool, that's great. But it was not just CBD, and I was like so blasted. I was like the next day, and my girlfriend at the time like had to drive me home, which she wasn't planning on, so she was annoyed.
Oh my
And
God.
I'm just like an asshole, like just I'm so in pain, and I'm high, and I didn't expect it, and it was wild, dude. It was a wild night because of that. It was a super memorable night. I will never forget uh, all the stuff that went down, but yeah, it was an interesting one.
You just made that story so much better. You just made that story so much great. It was a night we'll never forget, and I continue any chance I get to reminisce with you or like bring it up to James. I will always do that. It was because it's just never